miss all of you guys from Trilogy, and I hope that I can help at least a little bit by doing this flow with you right now. It's going to be about Vinyasa Flow, all levels, so if you'd like, you could always grab an extra blanket or a beach towel if you want to have some extra padding underneath your knees, but it's not necessary. We'll do this without any equipment, so maybe grab a water bottle, and we're going to find a pose to get started in. So I'm going to stay seated just because that feels comfortable for me right now, but feel free if you want to take a child's pose, toes together, knees wide, arms forward, head down. Another great starting place is just to start on your back. Maybe a nice constructive rest, knees pointed up to the sky, hip bone distance apart, relaxing those arms wherever is comfortable. So finding that place to begin, allowing the eyes to soften to a close, or at least just narrow the vision. We're going to get a little more internal here and just allow everything externally to fade away. Allowing the shoulders to soften no matter what pose you're in. We're going to soften the fingertips as well, allow those hands to get comfortable, nothing to hold on to. We're going to take a big breath in together. See if you can fill up the belly, the rib cage expands. Exhale, soften. Allow that cleansing breath to go throughout the rest of the body. Soften the hips, the knee bones, all the way down to your 10 toes. Just transitioning into our practice. As we breathe in, I suggest you count how many seconds it takes you to fill up the entire body. Pausing at the top of your breath, and then try to match the amount of seconds on the exhale. So stay with your own pace. If you want to try to have a different outcome from your breath, you can always change your breath to kind of change your state of mind or to change your body. So a more calming or cooling, chill out breath would be to lengthen your exhales as compared to your inhales. So maybe lengthen your exhale for a double amount of time as it takes you to breathe in. Try to make that nice oceanic breath. Almost like you're sounding like Darth Vader or trying to fog up the entire room, make clouds. Maybe try to breathe so loud I can hear your breath through the phone, through the computer, wherever you're working from. We're going to tether this breath to every movement throughout our practice. Breathe in, see if you can move your heart, your belly, your whole back expands, spine long. Exhale, almost like a core crunch, squeeze the rest of the air out. Great job, guys. We're all going to meet down on our backs if we're not already there. So our shoulders are down on the mat, hip bones down. We're going to come to a constructive rest. Our knees are pointed up towards the sky. Our feet are flat. I'm going to open my arms out wide to my wingspan. So from here, my palms are face up. I'm just going to wiggle my shoulders even closer to kissing, so it lifts my heart a little higher. As I inhale, I'm going to reach those arms up towards the sky. So my wrists are over my shoulders, fingers pointed up towards the clouds. From here, I'm going to have my palms shine away from me, and like you're playing the piano in the sky, just start wiggling your fingers around. to my feet. So my low back's pressing into the mat and my core is engaged, even though it looks like everything's still down there. We're staying active, pressed down through the feet. Wiggling the fingers around, shoulder blades kiss the mat. From here, I'm now going to open and close my fists. So go at your own pace. Remember that this is a video, so feel free to pause at any time. I like to inhale as my hands open and exhale as they close. Again, these can be sped up or slowed down. Want to show our wrists some love here. I'm actively pressing into the back of my head as well. All right, so you can choose to stay with those fingers open or having those palms closed, but we're now going to make some wrist circles. So it's like you're drawing circles throughout the wrists. Maybe you feel this radiate down your forearms. Keep circling, big breath in, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Allowing that breath to just cleanse the whole body as we're warming ourselves up. Find a nice exhale, ride that wave. Switch the direction of the circles, just go the other way. Maybe the hands open if they were closed, or vice versa. Checking in with yourself. Observing how you feel. Very good. We're going to meet with those fingers spread wide, up towards the stars, the moon. Big breath in. I'm going to sweep my arms all the way back behind my head. So they touch the floor. We're going to get super tall through the spine. As we exhale, I'm going to sweep my hands up and then let them land all the way down by my hips. Inhale, take them over the shoulders and back behind the head. Exhale, bring them down by my hip bones. So from here, we're going to now add on. As I send my arms back, I'm going to press down into my feet, pick up my hips, squeeze the glutes, like you want to pinch a penny between your butt. Lift the hips high, press down into the head. As I exhale, I lower down one vertebrae at a time. My hips are towards my low ribs. The glutes will lower last as my arms come down to the earth. Press the hands into the floor. Ignite your arm muscles. Very good. Press into the feet. Pick up the hips. Arms sweep back. Extended bridge pose. Exhale. Lower the hips. Lower the hands. Go back and forth, flossing through these motions. Staying with the lift and the lower in the hips, we're now going to move the arms around. As I inhale to that bridge, palms will face towards one another. I'm going to open out to my wingspan as I lower my glutes down. Inhale, picks the hips up, wrists over shoulders, palms shine forward, drop them behind the head as I lower down. Inhale, hands up, bring them out to your wingspan, lower the hips. Bridge pose, stack the arms. Exhale, arms behind you, lower the hips. 3 more times, flossing through the arms, lifting and lowering out of your bridge. We'll meet with our arms out wide, knees bent. I'm going to toe heel my feet out as wide as my mat, or if you're practicing on the floor, just a little wider than your hips. I'm going to allow my knees to now rock side to side. Feel free to put on some awesome music in the background as you're flowing. I miss making playlists for you guys. If you want, you can always follow me on Spotify. I have playlists for Trilogy, Kelsie Doran. So after we're done windshield wipering, we're going to hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Knees will come through center, and you can choose to rock and roll up to a seated pose, or spill the knees off to one side and pick up to a seat. Our seat will just be our transition to our hands and our knees. So, finding that tabletop, my wrists are stacked under my shoulders, knee bones under my hip bones. Your toes could be curled or uncurled, whatever is more natural for you. Spreading the fingers super wide on your mat so you can see the color of your mat. Let's take some cats and cows here. As you exhale, push the earth away, tuck the chin around the back. The entire inhale, drop the belly, peel open the heart and the head. Exhale through cat. Inhale through cow. A nice wave or ripple through the spine. Let's hear that breath. It's really easy to pair the breath with these movements, because as you exhale, you empty the lungs as the navel comes towards the spine, and as you inhale, that belly gets big like Santa Claus. Drop it down. If you want to add on from here, I like to kind of sway out my hips a little, maybe look behind me. If you want to sink back through child's from your cat and pull forward to a little lazy up dog from your cow, feel free to shake it out in whatever way you need. Getting into the nooks and crannies. From here, we're going to tuck all 10 toes under when we're ready. Nice neutral tabletop. Finding our downward facing dog. So our hips are high, head is heavy. Your crown of your head is sink to the floor. Ears between the biceps. Let's just start pedaling out the down dog. So bending one knee, then the other. As we inhale, we're going to pick up both of our heels, come onto your tippy toes like a ballerina. Exhale, bend your knees deep, look forward. We're going to straighten out the legs, scoop the tailbone high, see if those heels can relax towards the floor. Inhale, pick up the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forwards, but then straighten out the legs, tailbone high, heels relax a little closer to the floor than before. Once more, tippiest of toes. Exhale, empty the lungs, bend the knees. Scoop the tailbone high, relax the heels. This time we're going to plug into the palms, come onto the tippy toes, bend our knees, step forward to the top of the mat. Find a nice halfway lift here. Shoulders over or in line with your hips, head down, exhale to fold. So for our first forward fold, you can always bend the knees a lot, belly on the thighs. We want our head to be heavy, our gaze is at our shins. Big breath out here, drop the crown a little lower, maybe put the weight more into the balls of the feet. Super slow, we're going to inhale to rise up, picking up the head last. Shoulders stacking over the hips, reach those arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do a few more of those, half of our sun A's. So inhale, gather the arms up tall. Hinging at the hips with flat back, fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold, hinge from the hips, head heavy. Inhale, gather those arms nice and tall, root to the feet. Exhale to fold. Hinge back at the hips, come back down. We're going to plant the hands here, and we're going to step the right foot back, left foot to meet it, holding our high plank. So you can always drop the knees right where they are for your high plank, or you could just stay and push the earth away. Inner thighs towards one another, straightening through the arms. Those elbows have a little soft bend in them. Big breath in, big breath out. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to walk our hands back to our mat, back to our feet. Halfway lift here, and fold. Inhale, take it up to the sky. Hands to the heart. From here, we're going to find our chair pose. So I'm sending my hips back, bending my knees. Your arms could always be forwards, towards the sky, or like cactus goalpost arms. We want our pelvis like a bowl of water. You want it nice and neutral, not too far forwards or too far backwards. Big breath in here, big breath out. I'm going to reach my arms forwards, so my hands are in line with my shoulders, thumbs up. And take itty bitty steps to the top of your mat. Nice and quiet, my feet are flat, my knees are staying bent. Little weird, like zombie walks. Once you're at the top of the mat, chair pose. I'm going to airplane my arms back, so a little deeper, palms shine down. Inhale, sweep them high, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, chair airplane arms. Inhale, high. Go back and forth with your breath. This time, as we stand up tall, I'm bringing my right knee with me. So my right knee will be in line with my right hip. My right foot is like stomping on a giant, or stomping on a giant's head. So you're super tall, your right knee's bent 90 degrees, arms up high. As we exhale, we'll cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulders, big breath in. I'm going to bounce through my left leg, send that right leg towards the back of my mat. So high lunge, my right toes are forward, right heel is up. Cactus arms. As I exhale, I'm going to hinge at the hips, bring my forearms to try to meet one another under my heart and head. Inhale, high lunge, cactus the arms. Keep that left knee at 90. Exhale brings you forward, a diagonal line from your shoulders towards your hips. Inhale, high lunge. Go back and forth with your own breath. The next time those forearms are together, palms towards your face, stay here. Big breath in. Exhale, my right palms underneath my right shoulder, low lunge with a twist, left arm high. I'm going to start to shift the weight forwards and backwards. So let that left knee go beyond the left ankle, and that can go behind the left ankle. Very good. So we're going to find stillness. Left knee stays at 90. Now the arm's going to move. I'm going to make arm circles with that left arm. If you need to, that back right knee can drop on the floor or on that blanket or towel. Exhale, bring these left arm circles the other way. Keep breathing. We'll meet with the left arm up high. Send that left arm out to left wall, so your left wrist is in line with the left shoulder. I'm going to sweep the left arm forwards. Big breath in. Bring that left elbow, try to touch the left knee, even a little further back. Inhale, left arm forwards. As you exhale, we're going to frame that left foot. Standing split, left leg straightens, right leg high. in wherever you are. Big breath out. Allow the head to get heavy. We'll meet back in down dog. And when you're ready, we'll pick up the heels, tippiest of toes, bending your knees, hop or walk, top of the mat. A nice halfway lift when you're there, and folding forwards. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale to that chair pose, airplane the arms. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, chair. Inhale, sweep it high. So go back and forth. Keep the chest and the head lifted. Don't have the head going all the way down to the floor. You want to keep everything squeezing together. So you're squeezing the shoulders. There's like a paintbrush between the shoulder blades. Let's hear that breath. Okay, this time we're going to land in that chair, arms back. This time, as I stand up tall, I'm bringing that left knee with me, 90 degrees in line with my left hip. Keep a micro bend in that standing right knee. Flexing that left foot. When you're ready, nice and control, we're going to shift that left leg, straighten it back behind us for that high lunge. My left toes are curled under, left heel's up, right knee's at 90. Goal posting my arms. As I exhale, hinge at the hips, bring those forearms to reach, or maybe they get close to reaching, under your heart and your face. Inhale the cactus. Closing up, coming out. So stay with your breath. Keeping that right knee at 90. If you need to take a break, you can always straighten that front right leg when you're at the top of your inhale. We're going to stay with those elbows and palms towards one another. Big breath in. As I exhale, my left palm plants under the left shoulder, right arm to the sky, low lunge with the twist. From here, we're going to shift our weight forwards and backwards, allowing the right knee to go beyond the right ankle and then behind the right ankle. Pausing that low lunge, finding arm circles with that right arm. Arm circles the other direction. You can always drop that back left knee if you need. Right arm up to the sky. Send it up to the right wall, wrist in line with shoulder. Bring it forward. Bend the right elbow towards the right knee. Press the outside the knee into the bicep. Bicep back into the knee. Framing the right foot. We're going to lift off the left toe, straighten the right leg. Standing splits. Plant the left foot to meet the right. Forward fold. Take a nice halfway lift. Fold forward, head heavy. Plant the palms, step it back. Take your flow. You can always hold the high or skip to down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Walking those hands to the back of the mat towards the feet. Separating our feet out wide. Holding elbow to elbow, bicep to bicep. And allow yourself to sway side to side. So it's like a wide-legged ragdoll. Head heavy. release. I'm going to lower my right palm under my face and send the left arm up to the sky. Taking a nice twist here. Exhale, maybe look up at that left thumb. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up to the sky. Maybe you look up at the right thumb. Hands come down. Walk those hands forward. You're in a wide-legged plank here. Hold the high. You can always go back to a high or wide-legged down dog, or maybe you take 3 chaturanga push-ups here with the wide legs. We'll meet back in a wide-legged down dog. Your hands may have to move back a little closer towards your feet. Head heavy. Walking those hands back to the feet again. Slowly come up to rise. So our feet are wide at the back of my mat. I'm going to keep my right leg, my right toes pointed forward. Turn my left toes out to the left wall. So I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. Right foot's pointing forward, left toes pointing out to the left. Arms out wide to my wingspan, palms facing down, hinging at my hips. Lowering my left hand on top of my left shin, right arm high. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feeling a stretch to the right obliques. From here, I'm going to reach my right hand out in front of my right shoulder. Inhale to take it up. Exhale in front of the right shoulder. Inhale high. So it's like you're bouncing this really, really big beach ball in slow motion. Keeping the right arm high. We're going to bend into that left knee. So it's like a shortened warrior 2 stance. Left arm is now in line with the left shoulder. Reach the right arm a little more out to the left as well, like you're holding that beach ball now between the hands. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Arms up to the sky overhead of you. Switching feet. So my left toes are now pointed forwards. Right toes are now pointed out to the right wall. Arms out to my wingspan. Hinging at the hips like someone's grabbing the right wrist, pulling you forwards. When you can no longer hinge, right hand drops to the right shin, left arm up high. Squeeze the shoulders, opening through the heart. Feeling the left obliques stretch out. Big breath in, big breath out. Going to send that left hand in front of the shoulders and peel it back up to the sky. You're bouncing that beach ball up and down. And also squeezing my feet towards one another here. Bending into that front right knee when you're ready. Like a shortened warrior 2 stance. Sending that right arm so the right wrist is lined with the right shoulder. Palms towards one another. Let's let the left arm now go towards the right as well. Like you're holding that beach ball between the hands. Hold here. Breathe. Straighten the right knee. Come through center. Both heels in, toes out. Cactus the arms. Bend the knees over the ankles. Horse stance. Interlacing those hands now behind the back of your head. Exhale, right elbow towards right knee. It doesn't have to touch. Inhale through center. Left knee, left elbow. Side to side. Exhaling as you bend. Inhale through center. One more on each side. Standing up tall, maybe shake out the hips, the hands. You're going to toe heel those feet back to hip distance. You should be at the back of your mat. Inhale, arms high. Exhale to fold. Walk those hands forward, downward facing dog. From here, you can take that vinyasa or just stay in the down dog. I'll meet you back in the downward facing dog. Super slow. We're going to start dropping our knees down to the floor like you're stuck in honey. So really slow. More core is shifting the shoulders over the wrists. Slow motion. Then maybe before you hit the floor, you just drop one knee, then the other, then the other again. One more time, just one knee taps. Very good. Both knees bend. Toes uncurl as they touch together. Knees wide. Child's pose. Sink the arms and the forehead forwards. Allow yourself to breathe in child's pose. Pulling ourselves back up to a tabletop, just to bring those knees forward towards our wrists, and come onto our backs. Once you're on your backs, again, toe heel those feet out as wide as your mat, arms out wide, windshield wiper side to side. Hugging the knees into the chest. Inhale, legs up the wall, ankles over your hips. Just come out to a straddle, cross the legs, open wide, crossing the other way. So a few crisscrosses here. Squeezing the thighs together when they're in the middle. And I'm going to bring the right knee in, send the left leg long down my mat. A spinal twist, right knee over to the left. My right arm is out wide to the side. My left arm is out wide as well, so like a T pose through my arms. Keep the twist. I'm going to reach my right arm over and onto my left hand. I'm coming onto my left side body. And I'm going to sweep my right hand all the way down the left arm, over my chest, unravel, open the right arm back out to the right. Flick the right wrist, sweeping down my chest, down my left arm. Your hands are on top of one another. So just a few more times, just threading the hand on top of the other arm, the left arm. And we'll land in that open arm twist. Allow your right knee to get a little heavier. Inhale back through center, right knee's in. Left leg is now coming towards the chest. Allow the right leg to go long. Spinal twist, bring that left knee over to the right. I like to shimmy, so my right hip is more under my left. Stacking my hips, arms out wide. I'm now going to bring that left arm, bring it up and over, land on top of the right. Then dragging that left hand all the way, like you're painting your right arm, painting the right heart, the chest. I guess you have one heart. You're painting the entire heart, open arms wide. And then come back and paint it the other way. Bringing the arm down, hands will touch, and then opening up. Two more times. Staying in that open arm twist, allow the left knee to get heavy. Every time we twist, we're detoxing all those organs inside our torso. Cleansing, helps neutralize the body. Left knee back in the center, left leg long. If you want to take any final movements before Shavasana, feel free. But get ready for your final resting pose. If you're you're at home, if you want to grab a blanket or maybe pillows, you can make yourself super comfy. You can always go up against a wall and place your legs against an actual wall. Any shape you want. Maybe your dog comes near you and you cuddle him or her. We're getting super comfortable. Finding your space, taking whatever last pose you need to wind down. Staying as you are. Please take as long as you like in your Shavasana. Maybe play your favorite song or just zone out to the sounds of nature or the house that you're in. I am really glad I got to practice with you guys, if at least virtually. I hope to see you again in the flesh real soon. And just some positive things to leave you with. Even though it's a crazy time right now, the canals in Venice have fish in it and the water's clear for the first time in decades. The sky in Wuhan is not polluted right now. They can actually see the sun and sunsets. The monkeys in Thailand are starting to have free range of their own territory. So even though this may be a crazy time, understand that Mother Earth is healing, and maybe this is just a sign that we need to take that pause button, we need to go inwards, and maybe there's some things you can heal within your own self. So thank you for practicing. Stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. From everyone here at Trilogy, namaste.